Hey, what's up and welcome back everyone to a very special video. You know, as we're kind of getting over the hype of Modern Warfare 2 and we're in this lull getting ready to ramp up for Warzone 2, I wanted to take a little bit of an opportunity to share something personal with you guys, share something special with the Academy. You know, I kind of really opened up my heart the other day and, you know, talked about me leaving the Air Force and then me joining the Guard, my esports organization. And today I'm just going to share some more personal things with you and kind of surprise you with some stuff, whether it's, you know, meeting my wife. Many of you have no idea, like the family behind the scenes, or even like meeting my editor, which I'll show you at the end of this video, who's been one of my best friends my entire life. So we got a really special opportunity and a really special, if you haven't been tracking, a really special merch drop going on right now as well. You guys might notice the Caldera Flight School t-shirt might look a little bit like the Verdansk Flight School or Helicopter Tour shirt. Kind of like the sister to that shirt, and that drop is live right now. That'll be available in the link in the pinned comment and the description. We've got that shirt. We have a more low-key, this is like a all black shirt that has an embroidered logo on it, so it's a little bit more minimal. We also have some bright blue. Most people don't have anything in kind of like this electric blue, sky blue, so we have some hoodies in there as well. We have some joggers with an embroidered logo. We also have like a stealth hat, which is a black hat with an embroidered black logo. And then we also have a steel can cooler, an icy Nalgene, and then some stickers as well. Really thrilled with how this one turned out. But without further ado, what we're actually looking at today is a video, kind of a profile piece that the Guard put together. So you guys know I joined the Guard. The Guard is an esports org based out of Los Angeles. They own the Los Angeles Guerrillas Call of Duty team, the Gladiators are the Overwatch team, and obviously signed me to their Warzone team. And they put together this incredible production that includes a lot of me, my friends, my family, and I'm thrilled to share it with you guys today. So yeah, just kind of want to run through this, talk through this, and share this with you guys.
IceManIsaac Hamilton. I was born and raised in Kansas City. Joined the military. I've really enjoyed that part of my life, but in the last few years, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do next, and had a long conversation with my wife about what I enjoyed most, and decided that I wanted to take content creation, take gaming to the next level. And that's where IceManIsaac became my online identity, and look at me now. It's kind of taken off out of nowhere, and I'm loving it.
Dude, I gotta say, the production that they put together here, it was a full team, man. So I flew out to LA, I drove out there, and I went out to this, you know, to this hangar, and I just see like a crew of like a dozen people, film crew, audio, lighting,
IceManIsaac, Q&A,
makeup. They crushed it.
Dude, I've been gaming since as long as I can remember. Whether it was taking long car road trips and I'm playing Pokemon Red on my Game Boy and I've got the little light that has to plug in because they don't have the backlit screen.
Dude, please tell me this is probably like really boomer status for a lot of you guys. I'm almost 30. This is where it was, okay? This is where it was at, boys. The panels on Game Boys weren't backlit when they first came out. So like you either needed sunlight or artificial light, and so they would have these little like twisty lights that you'd shine onto your Game Boy to provide light so you could catch your Pokemon. And that's where the whole joke of like you turning on the lights while your dad was driving the car, you're like, you're gonna cause us to crash.
It's been an addiction. It's been an escape from the bad times in my life, or it's just been camaraderie with my friends in college, playing Super Smash Bros. In our dorm room. Gaming's always been there for me.
Are any of the vehicles operational?
You're not working.
Yeah, all of them. Isaac.
This was one of... And pull up! Let's go! Oh my god! That was one of the coolest, like, I think that was one of my, maybe like first viral clips that really went huge. This was the night before, or it was like a week before Caldera launched. They let us into the map early to like record some content. I was doing like a big map tour, but I also had access to all of the vehicles. And so I went for a seat swap sniper on one of the guys that was sitting inside of this building.
Yeah, all of them.
Shout out Pro Reborn.
Isaac.
Appreciate you, brother. And pull up. Let's go. Oh my god. Okay, and just to be clear, I get a lot of crap. Some people say I wear like mascara. I don't. I just got long eyelashes, okay? But yes, they definitely did. They did pull out the makeup for this video, okay? It was a one-time thing.
In the beginning parts of your Air Force career, you have a lot of free time. Ideally not, but it ends up happening, where you finish up one of your classes.
Hey, by the way, check out, if you guys didn't notice the little details that the guard did, the little Verdansk patch on the side.
You finish up training on
the
one
guard does
aircraft,
it right.
you move to the next aircraft, and sometimes in between those you'll have breaks. And so I had like 3 months where I'm kind of waiting, and they still have me doing daily jobs, but I'm not studying intensely every night like I am during a formal training unit. Overwatch 1 was out, and I was addicted to the grind.
This is OG Cliff right here.
I got Mercy. I got Cree.
Nice, that's right.
Alright. I got Junkrat. Arista's half. I got Zen.
So if you guys didn't know, that's where I started. I started on Overwatch on the console on PS4, and that's kind of where it all kicked off. As I was going through my initial trainings, and whenever you're first becoming a pilot, or really whatever your job is in any military career field, the training dates are often staggered because classes get delayed and the start dates are different. And so I would have like 2 months where I would go in, and at one point I was helping out in the maintenance shop, and then another point I was the snacko. I was the snack officer, you know, lieutenant making popcorn. That is a very important job. Okay, it's a very important job for everyone else in the squadron. I'll make some good corn. And yeah, and during that time, during the evenings, I wasn't studying. And so I was so used to going through college and being a college athlete and studying nonstop. So my brain was always needing some sort of stimulation. And I'm like, let me just grind Overwatch. Ended up hitting the #1 rank, started making YouTube videos, and
Yeah, right?
here we are.
Eventually, I had someone tell me in a pregame lobby, and he was like, oh, wait, dude, you're like the #3 Hanzo in the world. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I ended up checking out this leaderboard site, and I saw that I was like almost #1, and I got addicted. I just started grinding. Now, all of a sudden, I had a rank to grind for on top of the Overwatch rank. I ended up hitting #1, and people started telling me, like, dude, you should start streaming. And I'm like, what the heck is streaming? And yeah, ended up finding about Twitch, and started from there to try to like build a content plan for how to take off on my own and do my own thing.
Fortnite, CSGO, Apex, and then Warzone. This is one of the nastiest flicks I've ever hit. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god!
It was always scary, the idea that I'm leaving a stable federal military job with benefits, but the amazing part about it, between the amazing community, the amazing sponsors, the amazing team that I'm now a part of, it allows me to take this dream full time. I said we're gonna do some shots outside. Oh yeah. My wife Heather.
That's my wife Heather. My agent Daniel
has been everything through this. We have a
George,
dynamic
good looking
team together. I wake up 3, 4 a.m. I go to work. I come home. Dinner's ready. Cup of coffee's ready. We spend 30 minutes, an hour together enjoying a show or just spending time with each other, and then she's got a list. All of these deliverables that I need to do, whether it's editors, sponsors, whatever it may be, and then I go in and I stream and I make YouTube videos, and without her, none of this would be possible.
Dude, it is no joke. The schedule that I had was unbelievable the last 4 or 5 years. When I really decided I wanted to take content full time, Heather was fully on board. But man, I would, we'd have a date night every couple weeks, maybe. And then, we would legitimately spend like an hour together. We would watch one episode of a show, and then I would do that while I'm eating dinner. And then I would drink coffee, go to work. She would have a list of things I need for me to do. I'd hop on stream. She is an absolute trooper.
What do you think, babe?
I said, what do you think, babe? She's like, you look great, as always.
Right answer.
Right answer.
Yeah, I'm Heather, and I'm IceManIsaac's wife.
And manager.
And manager. His pickup line was that he had 99 contacts in his phone, and he needed one more to make it 100. So he needed.
So I had the biggest crush on this girl like my entire life. Okay, big time crushing. Last day of my sophomore year of high school, her junior year, she's a year older, the freaking cougar. And literally the last day, we were both in band together. I played saxophone, she played flute. And I'm like, dude, I'm crushing hard. She's looking good today. It's, you know what? Let me just go ahead and ask. I'm going to ask. Worst case scenario, she shoots me down, and then she has the entire summer to forget about me, and I can like repair my fragile ego. And well,
Of course. And it worked, so, good for him.
This is nice.
I used to see him playing games as just filling time and having fun. Now it's definitely work. You know, when he was in college and playing with his friends, it was a great way for them to connect, especially when they were moving around or away from each other. So I kind of got the idea that gaming was fun during that time because I never really grew up with it. So being around him was really where my mindset came about all that.
Ooh, someone's aiming at me. It's one of those days, huh?
Yeah, so I can be stressed and anxious all day, as long as you're stressed and anxious 8 hours a day.
Oh, okay.
So what I was saying there is, like, she was also working 2 jobs as well. So she's a private chef. She was formally trained at the Culinary Institute of America. So she is a Culinary Institute trained pastry chef. She used to work at, she used to be an executive pastry chef in Kansas City at a restaurant. She owned her own baking business. And then she was a private chef for a long time. And I was basically saying, like, wow, I want to watch this again.
Anxious all day, as long as you're stressed and anxious 8 hours.
And so it's basically saying, like, we can't have both of us working 2 full-time jobs. If we have that much stress and anxiety within the house, it won't be sustainable. And so we did it for a while, but then when we moved to Texas, before I moved to Dallas, I was like, babe, I want you to be my full-time manager. You're kicking ass at this, but I want you to relax. I don't want you to be cooking for anyone else. I need you to be, you know, having fun, going to visit friends, working out, doing whatever makes you happy. So that way I'm stressed, you know, 18 hours a day, but at least I know my wife is happy, and it really, really worked out for us.
Oh, okay.
And then happy the rest.
As a manager, I help him with pretty much everything behind the scenes. Deliverables, social assets, working with his org and different brands and his agents, and kind of being that person that is the contact, because he has so much to do, especially after working a full-time job during the day with the Air Force. It's a lot for him to come home and manage all of these things and contact all of these people. So I really just help kind of behind the scenes, just put everything together for him.
I'm not going to tell you. I'm Dean Penhas. I met Isaac in college. We were college roommates, played on the tennis team together.
A lot of memories on those tennis courts and playing intramurals on this field. I was born and raised in Kansas City, and this was like one of my hometown colleges. It was a little Division II college.
At William Jewell College. So we've known each other for almost 10 years now, going since 2012. I would describe Isaac as a very loyal, straightforward, honest person. He's got a lot of personal human-to-human skills. He's very much going to tell you exactly what he thinks, if he agrees with you, if he disagrees with you. And I think that just for us fostered a really good relationship because we were able to say how it is.
I love that, dude. Dean is like, he was the best man at my wedding. I'll have my editor throw up a picture up there. My editor's actually in that photo as well. Dude's such a class act. He's from Venezuela. Before that, his family was from Israel. He speaks like 4 different languages. The guy's unbelievably brilliant. We played on the tennis team together. My doubles partner was from Germany. My roommate was from Venezuela, like just all over the place. And he was just such a class act. And
Isaac is competitive at everything he does.
Very competitive.
It's one of the things that has gotten him to where he is now. And it's no doubt it's why he is where he's at.
This was my first solo quad victory.
He's hiding right here.
I think it was like 32 kills solo quads, or 31 or something. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Let's go, baby! Are you kidding me?
Breadman, Joe, Huskers are kind of like my go-to guys. I like to play with pretty much anybody in the scene, but those are kind of my notorious guys that I like to squad up a lot with.
Isaac has always been one of those people who is super inviting, super welcoming, regardless of how big you are. Granted that Isaac has basically accomplished like a lifetime's worth of achievements without even going full-time. Going full-time will only further his achievements.
I love this dude. Bread is one of the most genuine dudes in the scene and deserves every ounce of success that he has. Like, if you guys remember, he was like my main duo as I first got into competitive in Warzone. Like, I didn't get invited to any tournaments until like 8 months after Warzone dropped. I was just making content, and whenever I asked for invites, I didn't get them. And then once I started playing Warzone, I sucked. Like, I was bad. Like, I mean, I was a good player, but I wasn't like a tournament level player. And so I really kind of went together with Breadman, and we both grew nonstop. We were playing wagers against friends, losing almost every wager, but every time we would lose, we would learn something new and get better and get better and get better. And we just kept at it, and we became a very dominant duo in the scene. And now he's continued to grow. And I love this dude. And he's just one of the most genuine and most talented guys. And thrilled to call him my friend.
That man had a full-time job, a literal full-time job, and was still putting in the streaming hours, the YouTube, the TikTok. That man was putting in more time than most people that were full-time with a full-time job. That's what makes him stand out the most.
You guys know Joe. Yeah. Same thing. The words that I spoke about Breadman could be said about Joe. Unbelievable ambition, vision, drive out of this guy. When I was on NRG with him, I'm thrilled. If you're looking like for the next icons of like our generations, the next Tim the Tatmans, Dr. Disrespects, like these are the people I want to surround myself. Joe is doing everything right. Such a genuine guy alongside his incredible talent.
He really has like a deep love for his community, and he'll do anything that he can to find ways to give back to them. He's done a great job of building that, you know, that close knit, that loyal community. I think he's going to kill it.
Yeah, you guys know Husky, man. Same thing. Like, he lives in Phoenix now. We lived in Vegas together, and we grabbed Korean barbecue all the time. Like, I love this dude. He's unbelievably talented, but he's still such a freaking goofball. He's just really, it seems like he's super comfortable in his own skin. And I freaking love everything he's done for me all the times, you know, we've played together, and he's, yeah. I'm gassing up my own friends because they're gassing me up here, but it's really a privilege to call these guys friends.
Knit that loyal community. I think he's going to kill it.
His average viewership is probably going to spike on Twitch. His YouTube is going to go into the few millions.
And this is Unrational. If you guys don't know, Unrational actually lives with me in my house in Dallas now. He's my teammate on with the guard on the Warzone team, but he also lives with me just because like he's one of my best friends in the scene.
Look at everything that he's done as a part-time content creator. Definitely somebody that I want to be around more.
Good vibes, incredibly talented.
Love Gary.
And most importantly, they understand when a content moment is happening, and they really lean into it as a team, and we have a lot of fun together.
Isaac doesn't ever do anything he doesn't want to do, right? He's not the kind of person that gets misled into something or anything like that. And if he does something, it's intentional. And if this is the jump to take him to even better things and to create a bigger community and help more people and reach more people, I couldn't be happier.
Open that. Oh, sweet.
I love you, Dean. I love you, bro.
Okay.
I'm really excited for him to be part of the Guard. The Guard's intent to help him with his content and really being invested in him is extremely valuable.
Of all the organizations that I talk to, the Guard just is the perfect fit. Personalized jacket in a hanger, what are we talking about? Like the ambition and the promise and the delivery, they are invested in me. They want to help elevate my content. They want to help provide opportunities for me to compete. And they just really seem invested in growing me into where I see myself a few years from now, as opposed to a temporary short-term contract.
Yeah, man, I am thrilled with the Guard. Like, a lot of people aren't familiar with the parent organization of the Guard. They may know the LA Guerrillas or the Gladiators, but like, if this video proves anything, if my org announcement video proved anything, unbelievable. The caliber of creators, of staff, of support. Just, I'm really thrilled. I'm really thrilled to be a part of the team, and if this video doesn't prove it otherwise. This video actually is on their site. I'm gonna link it, The Truth About IceManIsaac. If you want to do me a favor at the end of this video, whether you're checking out the merch drop or whatever, click on the link to that video, drop a like on it, sub to their channel, and just say you know, Isaac sent me, or like, you know, thank you for signing Isaac. I think that'd be sick. If you could do that, if you click on that link and be like, thanks for signing Isaac, I am on top of the world.
In me for the long term. I really feel it. They're really showing it, and I'm thrilled to be here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up, but I do want to talk about one thing. It is my editor, okay? He wasn't mentioned in this video. He actually sent in something. It didn't end up making the cut, but I want to shout out him because he has been one of the reasons why this content has all been possible. My editor is actually my best friend from high school, John. You may have seen him in my chat, 4-0 Fed. We started out on the debate team together like a dozen years ago. We went through debate together. He was in my wedding. We've been nonstop friends. And when everything was starting, the, you know, pandemic, you know, shit hit the fan with the world, and everything was starting to shut down, he had a little bit more free time at work. Just like that time when I had a little bit more free time at, you know, in my Air Force training. And he was like, hey bro, like I got some time. I don't know how to edit any videos, but like I could learn if you need some help. This seems pretty cool. And I don't think he knows what he signed up for. And yeah, man, I love that dude. The amount of times that he's woken up early to make video edits happen, the amount of times that I've told him, hey, I'll get a video out, but then I got like called back to work or called in early for work, and then the video didn't come through, but John still woke up early. Yeah, love you, bro. Appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed this little look into the inside life of me. If you did, make sure to drop a like on this video. Huge thank you to all my friends who took part in this video. Most importantly, my wife, Heather. I love that woman to death. There's no way any of this would be possible without her support. And there's no way I'd be able to jump and take this full time heading into Warzone 2 without your support. So thank you as we approach 500,000 members of the Academy. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you all live over on Twitch. Peace.